Hello, my name's Roger. You can call me Titus. A lot of my friends call me Titus. Anyway, I'm from America. I grew up there and I went to university in America. I'm your real American. And, a long time ago, in fact, it was getting more than 30 years ago, I started working as a teacher. So I have a lot of experience working as a teacher. And not only that, but not only being a teacher in America, but I've traveled a lot of different countries. Traveling is one of the things I really like to do. Yeah, I could tell you a lot of stories of different countries I've been to, over 40 countries so far. And not only have I traveled to different countries, but I've worked there too. And in my experience working in different countries as a teacher, I found out what learners like to know and how best to help them. I worked in language centers, in schools, even universities, in home as a tutor, and also online as a tutor. And through my experience, I found out how best to help people to learn the fastest way and to keep their learning of English for long term. In fact, in the time that I've been working as a teacher, I found that there's often a number of different things that one can do if they know what they're doing, both as a teacher and as a student, to have the best experience in improving their English. Most often I work with standard lesson format, and then I modify this lesson to suit the particular needs of the students that I'm working with in the class. Today I don't have any standard lesson materials that I'm going to be working with to give you a little demonstration of how I present a learning module. But I do have some materials that I like to use to give you a brief demonstration, and in a minute or two to show you a kind of a lesson that I would like to give, and it's after the presentation, and I'll talk a little bit. Today I have a cup here. This is a cup. A cup. Make sure that you put your mouth together. Cup. Yes. In my cup I have something really nice to drink. Can you guess what it is? What do you think it is? Did you say water? You're right. It is water. Water's a good thing to drink every day. I have a cup. Not everyone uses a cup when they drink water. Some people, they have a... What do you think this is? Can you say the name of it? This is a cup. This is a glass. Glass. It's not so easy to say in English, the sound. Glass. Glass. You can use a cup to drink. You can use a cup to drink. They are both useful for drinking. Hey, how'd you do today? Did really great, I'm sure. Would you like... What do you call this? Everybody likes this. Let's get a piece out here. What do you call this? What? Yes, candy. Candy. And when we talk about candy, we say candy is... that's right. It's sweet. Sweet. I'll have my candy later after class. It's a nice thing to have when you're learning. There's a demonstration of just a brief demonstration covering a little bit of grammar, vocabulary, conversation, with focus on student participation. In my lessons, I do my best to give as much time as I can for students to participate in the lesson. And I give my support to the students to experience with English, and in particular in using English with a native speaker, that's me, who encourages them and builds their experience. Speaking of confidence, I'm often asked how a non-native English speaker can improve in English. I found that a more practical way that everyone can do anywhere they live in the world, any country they live in, is to speak English no less than 5 minutes every day. This is speaking a text written correctly by a native speaker for native speakers. This is 5 minutes without stopping. For people who have followed my suggestion, I've seen wonderful results and received much gratitude. I leave this suggestion for you as well, with the invitation to contact me online via the information in the notes below. Cheers.